investigation. Summer youth leagues are now in full swing across Massachusetts. Playing sports is always a great idea for kids. It can also create a lot of pressure. Joining us now to talk about this is Dr. Kevin Simone, a child psychologist at Boston Children's Hospital and the Chief Behavioral Health Officer for the City of Boston. Great to see you, Doctor.
Great to see you, Doctor, on a rainy Monday afternoon.
Good to see you all, too.
Is there a point that playing sports can actually cross the line from being fun to anxiety-inducing?
Yeah, so the World Cup is currently in play, and good luck to USA. I think sports, as we can see, generally bring joy, discipline, friendship, competitiveness, but can it actually be anxiety-inducing? It can, but it should not, right? So if sports are causing a young person to feel like their world is getting smaller rather than larger, right, causing them to have, upset stomach, lose sleep, if they start even verbalizing some negative language like, I wouldn't want to be here if I have to go to practice, then a parent should generally be concerned. But generally, sports are a healthy thing. We want kids to learn how to play with each other. The reality is that's how we're going to have to navigate being an adult.
Right.
When it comes to practicing or focusing on one sport, how much is too much?
Yeah, so this is a great question, and I'm going to hedge a bit here. For tomorrow, I believe, is the NBA draft, and we have a regional person, AJ DeBasta. Hopefully he's number one, right? His parents made a decision of kind of focusing on basketball, and that proved to be beneficial. However, there are many other families where potentially focusing on one thing may not be in alignment with the young person, right? So you have to make sure that the sport that is chosen, be it soccer, baseball, football, basketball, swimming, is something that the young person actually finds enjoyable and still wants to pursue it, even with the many hours of practice that it might entail. But if you recognize that your young person is recognizing that they don't want to pursue it and they feel like this is because mom wants me or dad wants me or somebody else is kind of navigating their decisions, that's concerning.
So, Dr. Simone, what are there warning signs that parents should look out for to know if their child is still playing for fun or just trying to satisfy external pressures like you were just talking about?
Yeah, so again, I think this goes back to, the joy piece, right? Even so, I played basketball. There's one right above me. Did I like going to every practice? Certainly not. However, more often than not, I enjoyed going to practice because I knew that I wanted to play in the game. And I think for many young people that are participating in athletic sports, are there going to be times where their toe hurts or the knee hurts? Potentially, yes. But if overall they do recognize that they want to get better at it and it is something that they're willing to pursue, just like someone who plays the piano or practices the guitar, generally it's healthy and good. If a child is now straining and feigning that I'm again headache, stomach ache, and really throwing significant tantrum in relationship to the pursuit of the sport, then it at least begs the question, okay, why might my child be tantruming? Is it that someone made fun of them? Did something inappropriate happen? So there are times where you want to do a little bit of investigation before we just say, okay, yes, let's just stop the sport altogether, because sports generally are a good way to help keep someone actually low anxiety, lower their depression rate. So I would say sports overall are the things to pursue.
So have the conversation and just make sure you're aware of all of those signs. Dr. Simone, thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Doctor. Great to see you.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.